I never thought my world could unravel in a single moment, but there I was, standing in the sterile hallway of a hospital, feeling like the ground had been pulled from beneath me. The argument with my boyfriend had been a fiery crescendo of accusations and shouted words, each more hurtful than the last. As I stormed out of his apartment in a haze of anger, I never expected to find myself rushing to the hospital hours later after hearing he'd been in an accident. But nothing could have prepared me for the sight of his hospital form with another man's name penned in as his emergency contact, followed by the title husband. The word echoed in my mind like a cruel joke, a sharp reminder of just how little I knew about the man I thought I loved. My hands trembled as I looked over the form again, my heart pounding in my chest. How had I missed this? Every dinner, every late-night call, every whispered promise seemed to dissolve into lies. My mind raced back to the times he'd been working late or out with friends. My blood boiled at the thought of being the unwitting third party in someone else's marriage, playing the fool while my life became a twisted game of deception. As I stood there, grappling with the weight of betrayal, the door to his room swung open and out stepped a man I had never seen before. His eyes met mine, and there was a flicker of recognition, as if he knew exactly who I was and why I was there. The reality of the situation hit me like a tidal wave. This man was the husband, the one who had been there all along, lurking in the shadows of my relationship. The confrontation was silent but deafening, a mutual acknowledgement of the tangled mess we all found ourselves in. I turned away, desperate to escape the suffocating reality of my heartbreak. The walk back to my car felt like a march through quicksand, every step heavier than the last. The truth was a bitter pill to swallow, but as I sat in the driver's seat, tears streaming down my face, a strange sense of clarity washed over me. I realized that the real betrayal wasn't just his, it was mine too. I had ignored the red flags, silenced the voice inside me that had whispered doubts in the quiet moments of our time together. The twist of fate had forced me to confront not only his lies but my own refusal to see the truth. In the end, walking away was the only choice, a step toward reclaiming my life from the wreckage of our tangled hearts.